about 10 to you to unmute to ask your questions. So thank you very much for joining us this afternoon. Dr. Stephen Brima, please, I can see that your screen is already shared. So please take over for us. Thank you.
Thank you, Yao. And good evening to you all. And welcome to UGBS information session. This is the second one that we are holding. So what I'm going to do today is to give you a general overview of the one-year master's programs. And then the various coordinators and faculty would give you further details of the specific programs. And so as already noted, when I'm done, I will also proceed and give you more information on the international business and the marketing strategy, for which I also coordinate. So I guess we can get started. So this is where you're coming in if you decide to join us. This is the physical building, but you step into excellence. And so we are waiting to welcome you in the next few weeks into this site. And I'm sure most of you who use the Legon Medina Road, the UPSA Road, is already familiar with this building. There's an opportunity to come and see inside and know what we do there and participate and become part of the success story. So let me just give you a listing of the courses available in case you want to pass the message on, in case you want to have a change of mind. So we have MSc Accounting and Finance, MSc Financial Risk Management, and MSc Clinical Leadership and Management, MSc International Business, MSc Hospitality and Tourism Management, MA Master of Arts in Marketing Strategy, MA Organizational Leadership and Governance, MSc Business Analytics, MSc Logistics and Transportation Management, MSc in Procurement and Supply Chain Management, MA in Public Sector Management. So those are the courses we have on offer. Now, this is how the program is run. It's conducted over 2 semesters. What we do is, because of the schedules of people, we try to have a very flexible timetabling so that within the 6 weeks, you are able to do the full load of a semester. And so what we do is that from Monday through to Friday in the evening, we run the program online. And then Saturday and Sunday, the whole of Saturday, the whole of Sunday is dedicated to our lectures. So every evening, Monday to Friday, we have lectures, and we have lectures at the weekend. And this runs for 6 weeks. And by that time, we'll have covered the required number of hours that makes up a semester's course. So you are not shortchanged. This year, we are starting the program in the last part of February, running for 6 weeks. We'll send out to a last day of lectures of April 7th. Normally, what we do is that our key performance indicator, of course, is through the exams. So we don't take examination lightly at all. But we allow some period for revision and reflection over the lectures you've had. And so 2 weeks in between from when we finish our last lecture and when we begin the first exam, 7th April, 20th April, we'll start the exams. The exams will run for 3 weeks because we write exams, 2 exams per week. Saturday, a paper, Sunday, a paper. Then you have the whole week, Monday to Friday, to revise and catch up and remind yourself. And then Saturday, you come for a paper, do a final revision for Saturday, for the next day, Sunday again. So for a period of 3 weekends, we'll write 6 papers. And there are a maximum of 6 papers that a student would do per semester. So as I hinted earlier, even though exams will be in person, the teaching is a hybrid, in person and online. And so normally would have the weekdays online and have weekends in person. So normal online should be Monday to Friday. So the in-person lectures is normally reserved for the weekend, so that those who are at work do not need to necessarily rush out of work in order to come and have the lectures. Now, let me tell you what the fees look like. Ideally, I should have let you see what the contents of each of the subjects are before I tell you what the pricing is. But let's reverse the order. Get to know what the pricing looks like, because it's very competitive. For Ghanaians, it's 11,559 per semester. 11,559 per semester. Times 2 for the program. So you pay 11,559 this semester, and then the following semester. But for African foreign students, it is $3,700 per semester. And for non-African foreign students, it is $4,564 per semester. So this is the fee structure. Now, it might be challenging for some of us to just pay off 100% at the beginning in order to register. And so the university allows us to accept 70% of the fees paid upfront to secure the admission. Then the 30% can be paid over the next 6 weeks. That is before examinations begin. So pay 70%, secure admission, and then make arrangement to pay the last 30% before you start the exam. So that by the time you're starting the exams, you would have cleared your total fees for the semester. Not for both semesters, just for the semester, one semester. General requirement of entry. A good first degree. A good first degree. Formerly, we were not picking third class, but third class now is considered, but it's considered on merit. And that is, if you have a third class in the field and you want to do the program, then you must be working in that field. So your degree, your field that you're working might be related. And now that you account for the master's program, it must be in a related field as well. And you must have had a minimum of 2 years working experience. What this means is that when you're applying and you are requested to upload your CV, please do an up-to-date CV. A CV that will tell the story properly if you have a third class, so that admission officers can see clearly what it is that you are bringing on board. So first class, second upper, second lower, grade, third class, we considered for the relevant field and working experience requirements. How do I apply? We have these coordinating banks: Zenith, UMB, Ecobank, Republic, Consolidated, ADB, GCB, and Fidelity, that are collaborating with us. You just get to any of these banks, you buy an e-voucher, you have a serial number and a PIN, and you apply online from the comfort of your home, anytime, any day. So application is fully online. Get to these banks and get an e-voucher. For applicants who are international and Ghanaians who are applying from outside the country, we have a $110 processing fee. So the fees for the cost for buying the form for application effect is $110 US. And then you could also use these links that we have provided here to access the application online that can enable you to complete and submit your application. So for people who are applying from outside Ghana, please make use of these links to get the application done. So once you log onto it, you get all the relevant details you need, and it's a step-by-step process, so it's easy to go through. You won't have a problem. Just get to these links. Deadline for application, 31st of this month. Remember, we would want to start the program by the 26th of February. So we need these applications to come in latest by 31st of the month so that all the relevant protocols can be observed and admissions done and letters issued in time for you to get prepared and then start the program on the 26th of February. So please, if you intend to come, this is the time to make the decision. Don't wait and drag along as the month goes by. Just get to these banks and then get these e-vouchers and would be in business. Now, when you log on, for those of you who might have applied before, who have done the first degree here, you know there are a lot, the guidelines are right on your application. Once you log in, it's a step-by-step process. It will guide you through. But if you've never been here before, no cause to worry. Just log in and all the details be for you. But a caution, because as the graduate level, a lot of us are grown through life a bit. We might have done some changes here and there to our names and what have you. And they have implications on how we apply. So the name that you use to apply must be consistent with the name on your certificate and transcript. If in the process you have changed your name for whatever reason, marriage or otherwise, and you want to use the new name, it means you must upload a gazetted certificate as part of evidence of the fact that your name has been officially changed and gazetted. And please remember, when you swear an affidavit in the court, that's not the full process of changing your name. It got to be published in the Gazette. So when that is not done, you cannot really use jet affidavit as evidence of change of name. So please note that. If you don't have the gazetted one, then you may have to resort to your name as it appears and arranged on your certificates and your transcripts. Now you need a working email address, your date of birth, your number and address so that you can be contacted. You'll be required to upload a picture, passport size picture. And remember, that's what we use for ID cards. So the way you want to present yourself on your ID card, please make sure your pictures are legible, they are clear enough, a good presentation of you, hopefully a very recent picture, not more than 6 months old. So that will be a better reflection of your current physical features, so that when that is used on your ID card, it will be a proper identification of who you really are. You're required to input the email addresses of your referees. Just make sure that these referees actually respond to the form. They'll be sent a link that they have done that. Sometimes you pick a referee, and because he or she is busy, he even forgets that he has received a mail from UG to complete reference for you. So please make sure that people you choose actually respond. Now, you may have qualification that you intend to use or support the application with, which might not be written in English. Please, it has to be translated into English. And the School of Modern Languages would help you do that. So get it translated into English. Now, from experience, sometimes when the documents are uploaded, they are uploaded in any order. So you find somebody's transcript and it's 180 degrees, somebody's certificate is 90 degrees. Please, when you're uploading them, ensure that they are uploaded correctly in the positions in which they will be uploaded. It makes reading easier for everybody. All right, so this is basically an overview of the 1 year program for you. I know as we go along, there'll be questions that will help you clarify your mind about what the program's like. So for now, this is what we have for you. The individual program coordinators will also throw some more light on the individual programs to give you some further ideas on those ones. So, Mr. Moderator, I would want to use the opportunity to just continue with the courses that I coordinate before I come to my colleagues. Okay, so MA in Marketing Strategy is one of the programs that I coordinate. MA means Master of Arts in Marketing Strategy. I just give you a brief overview. We all know how competitive the landscape is, and that calls for people that are well-trained, people that can apply very relevant marketing concepts and strategies, people that can steer their organizations to become relevantly marketing-oriented, whether they are profit organizations or non-profit organizations, it doesn't really matter. And so this is what is motivating this course, that would come up with human resource that have the capacity not to only make profit-oriented organizations marketing-oriented, but to make non-profit oriented organizations also marketing-oriented. Any organization that are not marketing-oriented, profit or not-for-profit making, will not stand the test of time. And this is the motivation for this program. So the main purpose is to try to produce graduates who understand and who can apply marketing concepts and techniques at the advanced level. So what we hope to have is that we have people that we can develop their capacity who can perform as strategic senior marketing roles and wherever they may find themselves, in Ghana, outside Ghana. And critically, to be able to enhance and develop further the marketing outlook of the organizations, which is the way to win against competition. Let me give you some ideas of some of the courses that you will be exposed to with the marketing strategy. We have courses like strategic marketing management, which is a requirement you must do. Relationship marketing strategy is a requirement. Electronic marketing strategy, marketing research strategy. These are all compulsory. They are no electives. You must be exposed to them. Integrated marketing communications, where we'll take a look at how various communication efforts of the organization must be tailored in such a way that it projects one unified message to the world out there. It doesn't matter the medium of communication and the type of communication. We'll look at international marketing strategy. These days, internationalization is huge. Social marketing strategy and advanced strategic management. So you realize from these courses that we're moving from strategic management all the way to corporate strategy. Remember, marketing is at the top level of organization is actually strategy. And so you go through all that. You have an opportunity to try hands-on on assignments, project work that will further develop the practical aspect of your introduction to this. You also have to write a long essay. And so from the end of the first semester to the beginning next year of the second semester is the period in which you are given to write a long essay under the supervision of a relevant faculty member that will guide your work through. So you're allowed to choose which area of the industry you want to write, which area of practice you want to write. The option is yours. So this is an opportunity to choose a place that you've only been wondering whether if you want to expand your knowledge in a particular field in practice. This is an opportunity to choose that and go on. But we also do a seminar in the second semester, that is next year. The seminar gives an opportunity for you to be able to present your research work, get feedback, get criticisms from colleagues and opinions from colleagues, basically to shape and advance and enhance your ability to conceptualize and put on paper what your concepts are. So this is what we have for you. It's compulsory, you must do them, but they're also electives. 2 electives to pick. In year 1, you pick from 1 elective from sports marketing, and then market of financial services, or strategic entrepreneurship. You pick one from these 3. And next year, that's your second semester, you pick one from very interesting areas like brand management, tourism marketing, and political marketing. So this is what we'll be exposed to in the marketing strategy. Now let's send you forward to the MSc, Master of Science, International Business. I'll also just briefly tell you why the motivation for this program and what the content of our course looks like. I mean, it is no gainsaying that the world is not a global village. I mean, we all know that. And so it comes with its own challenges. So a business is no more protected because you happen to be sitting in Adenta. You are open to competition from a business sitting in Afghanistan. And it comes along with all the intricacies of the challenges, the complexities, and opportunities also. And so this program is designed to try to help us develop human resources on our own continent, and particularly in Ghana, that will have the ability to effectively manage the challenges and the complexities of a business that has various cultures working within it as one. Number 2, business that wants to internationalize. Number 3, business already out there in the world and how to compete internationally. So this program is actually carved to help us see how we can respond to the urgent need to produce business leaders who can compete effectively in the international environment. So we are hoping that, among other things, I'll just mention one, maybe take up leadership roles and apply their knowledge in companies where global teams are paramount in decision making. Among a lot, I've just four here, but there are a lot of advantages that we derive from being able to analyze and appreciate, even from the developing economic perspective, how we can internationalize, what the challenges are, how we can accomplish our goals. So basically, this is designed for people who hope to compete in the international environment and compete effectively. Now, how do we hope to get this done? It's expose our participants to a range of very interesting programs. I'll just mention a few of them. Current issues, international business environment, research methods, international business, global strategy management issues and perspectives, technology and innovation, international entrepreneurship and export management, global perspectives on corporate social responsibility and ethics, advanced entrepreneurship. These are core courses, so everybody will do this. Once you enroll into the MSc International Business, you do these programs within the 2 semesters. But you are not limited only to these. You also have electives you can take. So this year, when you do come in, and next year, you have the opportunity to pick 2 electives, and every elective is 3 credit hours, and that's why we have it at 6 credit hours. So for the first semester, which is this year coming, you can pick 2 programs from global sourcing, purchase supply management, or accounting and financial management, or international human resource management, customer service management, and then business advocacy and government business relations. Then next year, you can also pick from global marketing, managing international trade, global financial markets, global management practices. In fact, there's also the option of choosing a language. And for now, we are offering only 3 languages: French, Chinese, and Spanish. We already have English. So if you add one of these to your English, that's wonderful. But in addition to this, you also do a long essay and a seminar. And just like I said earlier, the long essay, you begin it at the end of this, after you finish writing your exams, you begin your long essay. And then by the time you begin the next semester, you have ended your long essay and submitted. And the process you do a seminar next semester, that gives an opportunity to do a presentation of your work, defend your work. So this is what we have as the second model for international business. All right, so I think I'll leave my presentation here, and over to you, Mr. Moderator.
Thank you very much, Doc, for the brief presentation. I can see that the questions are being answered. So please, as we said earlier, just type your question and look out for the response. And so we will take the next presentation from MSc Accounting and Finance, 5 minutes. And then from MSc Accounting and Finance, we go to MSc Business Analytics. Thank you. So if the rep for MSc Accounting and Finance is here, please, as Dr. Brimer closes his slides, you can share if you have something to share. Thank you.
Thank you, Yao. I believe you can hear me, right?
Yes, we can hear you. If it's possible for us to see your face, will it be possible, or where you are?
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So maybe the subsequent ones, if you are in your offices, you can kindly show your face so that when some of your church members are listening to, when they see you in church, they'll be able to make you out. Thank you.
Yeah, so we pray that they enroll on the programs and they will see us. Okay, so I'm Dr. Emmanuel T. Asari, and I'm the coordinator for accounting, MSc Accounting and Finance program. Okay, so I'll give you a quick one on the program, what it's about, right? So the MSc Accounting and Finance program is a 2-semester program that equips students with the required technical and managerial acumen to function at strategic management positions. So you are rest assured that you are getting up there towards top management, right? And it also equips you with critical, analytical, and problem-solving skills for practice. Normally, accounting is normally practice, right? And therefore, what we are going to give you is research-based teaching and learning, right? Where the teaching is targeted towards practice. And therefore, we use cases, right? And there's nothing like head knowledge where you chew and so on. We give you all the principles, we give you all the concepts, we give you all the theories, and then we introduce you to the cases, real life problems, and we look at that. So it's critical and full of discussion and engagement, right? Great. It is also strategically placed such that it accelerates student professional accountancy qualification. What it means is that if you are not already chartered with any of the professional bodies and you only have a first degree, right? What this program will do for you when you finish is that once you complete, you have exemption up to the final stage from all the professional bodies like ICAG, ACCA, CIMA, and so on. So you only write the final stage and then you charter, right? So a quick one, really accelerated. We all know that it is a bit difficult passing these professional examinations, particularly the stage 1 and the stage 2, right? So you are covered with that, right? And for further studies in accounting and finance, those who want to proceed to perhaps PhD or something, right? It equips you with all the theoretical and methodological tools you require to progress, right? So with this, you will go through accounting theory and some research techniques, okay, such that you would have all the theoretical foundation that you need for further studies like PhD, right? Now, the admission requirement. Once you have a certificate in any of the recognized accountancy bodies like ICAG, ACCA, CIMA, CPA, etc. If you have a certificate, you are chartered, you qualify. Then, if you have a degree in accounting, in business administration, commerce, finance, right, you may qualify, provided you have at least second class lower division. Then one more good news is that it doesn't matter the degree you have. Once you have a degree, even in mathematics, economics, history, even music, if you have written any of the professional accountancy examinations and you are done with just the stage 1, it gives you all the basics you need in accounting and finance to qualify for this. Right, let me repeat this part again. It doesn't matter the degree you have, mathematics, history, music, etc. But then if you have written the first stage of any of the examinations like ICAG, ACCA, CIMA, and you are done with the first stage, you qualify, right, for this program. Great. So let me do a quick one into the details of the program, and this one I would like to quickly share and do that very quickly. So, Mr. Ebua, if I'm allowed, I want to quickly share.
Yes, please. Yes, please. You can share.
Okay.
Can the host give? Can you kindly give Doc the right to share? Okay. Who is Moses? Moses, why are you sharing your screen with us?
I'm trying to share, but it says
Yes,
that
yeah, because no, it looks like somebody is trying to. Please, host, kindly check through for us. Okay, Doc, I think that you can try sharing. Let's see. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Great.
Yes.
So quickly, for this program, MSc Accounting and Finance, because we have both chartered accountants and those with degree that are not chartered, we will not combine these two categories in the same class based on their backgrounds. Therefore, the chartered accountants will be in the professional class, and then the rest who have degree, various degrees will be in the degree class, so they will be the degree cohort. So it's semester 1, right? The courses to expect are research techniques in accounting and finance, financial reporting, management accounting, corporate strategy, ethics, and governance, advanced financial accounting. Then you would have electives where you can choose between public sector accounting and finance and financial markets and institutions, right? Then the professional cohort, you would also have research techniques in accounting and finance, corporate strategy, ethics and governance, advanced financial management. You would have empirical finance, business economics. Then you also have 2 electives, bank management and financial markets and institutions, to choose one, right? So when we get to semester 2, the degree cohort would have investment and portfolio management, financial engineering, advanced taxation, advanced auditing and assurance, and then you have seminar in issues in accounting and finance. Then you would have a long essay to write, okay? And you would have electives to choose from: digital finance and oil and gas accounting and finance. The professional cohort will also have investment and portfolio management, corporate and sustainability reporting, advanced taxation, financial engineering, seminar in issues in accounting and finance, and they would also have long essay and 2 electives, digital finance and oil and gas accounting and finance. When you look at the package we have for you, you can see that the program covers every aspect of accounting and finance and into other disciplines like management, administration, etc. Right. So once you finish with this program, accounting and finance, MSc, you are well placed, right, at the core of business, such that apart from your traditional role as an accountant, right, where we know that every business, no matter what it is, institutions and so on, will require the services of accountants in various forms, right? You may even get to certain places and the general managers are with accounting, right? So it's really a good one. Okay, and then quickly, looking at the current trends, we can see that accounting does not only limit itself to the traditional role that we know. Now we are getting into extractive accounting and finance, forensic accounting, sustainability accounting and finance, carbon accounting with this global warming thing, green accounting and accounting for climate change, etc. So much in there, right? So if you take this program, we are going to open you up to all these other areas, apart from the lucrative jobs that you get and which are also well paid already. You are opened up to all these other areas, and then we can continue the conversation from there. And those who want to have their PhD or further studies can choose from any of these areas that I mentioned, and you can pursue further studies. Right. So on that note, I believe that we can have questions and address further issues. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Doc. Grateful. So we'll take a brief session from MSc Business Analytics. The rep, please. Thank you.
Hello.
Yes, Doc.
Yes, I hope you can hear me loud and clear. All right, so I'm the coordinator for MSc Business Analytics. My name is Dr. Emmanuel Awuni. So let me start from here. Business analytics you can call it data science, business intelligence, and several other names that are used to describe that space. I can tell you it's a hot area right now. So let me briefly talk about the program that we're actually offering. So, from 2010, you notice that the internet exploded. What it means is that many people started to use the internet. And it's not only at the individual level, but the organizational level. And using the internet also generate massive amounts of data for the individual and also the organizational level. For instance, nowadays, we all take mobile phones, we take pictures, we comment on social media posts and all that. These are all forms of data that we put out there. And sometimes some of us will take our pictures and slay. We take a slay picture, then we put it out on social media. These are all data that we contribute to the social media platform. And organization, all financial transactions that we do with banks and others, they are all form of data. Previously, banks and other organizations do make decisions based on guesses and some few other, indicators. But this time, things have changed. You can leverage these modern technologies like the artificial intelligence and the machine learning to explore these data and make informed decisions. I can give you a lot of examples on these applications of business intelligence and all that. Anyway, but this program is actually designed to equip individual and also the organizational level with tools and insight that is needed to navigate the complexities of what modern business landscape, in order to foster innovations, efficiency, and also sustainable growth. So basically, the program also require that you acquire some basic skills, so you have some basic skills that you can actually do well in the program. So let me quickly talk about the requirement for this program. I think the first speaker spoke about the requirement. That same requirement also applies to business analytics. But let me quickly talk about the specifics. So yes, good first degree is required, but we also expect students to have some background in mathematics, statistics, IT or information systems, computer science, actuarial science, insurance, and any other certificate. But some of you may have other certificates like, let's say, BSc or first degree in sociology, first degree in psychology. Technically, those courses are not oriented towards the aspect of analytics. So, and I know that, just as I said earlier, business intelligence is hot and many people are interested in coming into that area. So we have decided to design the program in such a way that those with zero or no background in, let's say, programming, basic statistics, we have a bridging course and we call it ACCESS, MSc Business Analytics into bracket ACCESS. So right now we are advertising both the MSc Business Analytics sandwich and also MSc Business Analytics ACCESS. I will explain. I'll give the difference between the two. Now, with the ACCESS, like I mentioned earlier, it's a bridging course. It's just a one-semester course. So if you know that you have no background in computing, you have no background in programming, you have no background in statistics, then I recommend that you apply to the MSc Business Analytics and go through the ACCESS route. So the ACCESS route is just one semester, and it will start from May and end somewhere August. Then you join the mainstream analytics students. So the MSc Business Analytics, we have the weekend mode. We are here to advertise the weekend. And then the sandwich. Right now, we are talking about the sandwich. The sandwich, if you have the requirements, let's say, you have actuarial science, computer science, those background, that is, you have background in, let's say, analytics, you can apply directly to come and do the ACCESS program. But if you know that you are interested in that area, you want to acquire skills, but yet your background, like you have done psychology, you have no knowledge about the area, then like I said earlier, I recommend that you take up the ACCESS program. The ACCESS program is just one semester. So May to August, then September, you join the mainstream. Once the ACCESS program ends, you are not going to buy another form. No, we will just transition you from the ACCESS to the main MSc Business Analytics. But as it is now, we are talking about the sandwich program. So with the sandwich program, the recommendation is that you have some basic background, or you have done statistics, actuarial science, computer science, let's say accounting, any other area, but you know that you have a little background in statistics and all that, we will accept you for the program. Now, let me also talk briefly about the job area. Like I said, the area is hot. You can work in any sector as long as they generate massive amount of data. Let me give one practical example with regards to this area. We make a lot of posts on social media, comments and all that. So let's assume that MTN releases a product and put it out on social media. People will go there and make comments about that product. So the comment that people will make about the product, as a data scientist or a data analyst, I can scrap that data. You have the skills. We are going to provide you the skills to scrap that data, analyze it, and then track the sentiments and emotions that people are expressing about your product. So if the product is not good, you can be able to know the sentiment people are expressing from the data. This is one applicable areas in business analytics. Now, let me also hit on the titles, especially when you finish. Yes, you can become a data analyst. You can become a business intelligence expert. You can become a business analyst. You can work as a consultant. You can come to the academia to give lecture or to teach in the same space. Now, do I have the right to share? Let me now quickly take them through the courses for both the Access program and then the main MSc Business Analytics. And I get questions a lot regarding the difference between the Access and then the mainstream. And some ask that if you finish the Access, do you have to buy another form to apply for the mainstream? No, it is not so. Now, let me quickly share with you the course content for the mainstream Business Analytics. I don't know if you can see my screen right now. Can somebody see my screen? Hello?
Yes, Doc. Yes,
Okay.
we can see your screen, Doc. So you have 1 minute. We can see your screen. Thank you, sir.
I have 1 minute.
It's fine.
Ah.
So yes, but you can see your screen, please.
Okay, don't worry. Okay, that's fine. So this is the structure, the course structure. So first semester, you take a course like supervised machine learning, data wrangling, programming for analytics. So you'll be taught how to program, and then statistics for business analytics and analytics. Then we have some elective courses. The elective course, you are supposed to take just at least one, meaning that you can just take one or you take two. So at least one, but a maximum of 2 courses actually. Data management is required. We realized that data management couldn't make the cut to the core, but it's a required. We have made it required in elective. So you take a data management, and of course you can take one of these and then add strategy for analytics. You can take marketing management, financial management, and all that. Then that's for the first semester. I said earlier that it's just 1 year program. So with the second semester, these are the courses that you take: business intelligence, data governance, policy and regulations, then research methods in business analytics, and also supervised machine learning. If you look at the first part, was on supervised, and the second one is supervised. And then these are the electives that you have to take at least one: advanced text analytics, an area of, let's say, emotion detection, sentiment analysis, affinity detection, and all that falls under the text analytics. Then we have analytics for marketing. Let's say you did marketing at undergrad, and you can, of course, decide to go for the analytics for marketing so that you specialize in that area. We have analytics for accounting, analytics for human resource management, and then analytics for supply chain management. And of course, you'll be doing some project work. And this are the project work, the way we have designed the project work, it is not like the traditional project that we do. Here, we have made it in such a way that you work with an organization, because the course itself is 70% practical. So we take, let's say, about 30% theory and the concept, and then the 70% is all practical. So hands-on, you have a hands-on experience. So with your project work with an organization, you work with an organization, maybe probably where you are working. So we ask you to do a project and write some kind of literature around the project. And of course, there will be seminar, and the seminar will talk about the issues in business analytics and also your project work. You'll be making some presentations in your project about your project work, so that lecturers will give comment and help you, strengthen your project. Now, let me just, I still have 1 minute, right? Let me just quickly take you through the access program. This is the access. So the access, as I said earlier, so we give it essential, like a course in essential mathematics and statistics for data science, data literacy and visualization, the introduction to data mining, then principles and methods for data preparation. And those who do not have background at all in programming, here we take you right from the basic on how to program in Python for analytics. So introduction to programming for analytics will also be handled in that. And then you have one elective course, which is data security and privacy. So these are the courses for the access program. Like I said, it's just 1 semester program. So once you get this foundation, you can function well, or let's say you will be able to explore the main stream analytics. Anyway, so since you said I have 1 minute, I think I'll leave it here. If there's any question, please just type it. I'll be here to answer your questions. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you very much. As for you, business analyst, your 1 minute can multiply to 5. Thank you very much. We are grateful. So we'll take from MSc Clinical Leadership and Management, please. 5 minutes. Then after MSc Clinical Leadership and Management, we'll come to MSc Financial Risk Management. Thank you. Hello, we have, is it Dr. Bako? I think she's here. Doc, are you here? Can the host enable him to speak?
Okay, I'm here. The host,
So yes.
I couldn't speak because my mic was muted.
Yes, sorry. I think you are on now.
Yes, my name is Anita Baku, and I'm the coordinator for MSc Clinical Leadership and Management. The course is an opportunity for those in the clinical space to acquire some managerial skills to be able to manage their space. And so if you are eyeing some promotion because the course is recognized by the Ghana Health Service, or you are managing, you are heading a unit or a department, you would need this course to be able to efficiently do your work. And some of the courses that will be taking you through in this program are leadership development, clinical excellence, occupational safety and health management, healthcare financial management, healthcare human resource management, healthcare supply chain management, and a whole lot. At the end of the day, you'll be doing 12 different courses. And then you also be assigned a faculty member who assists you to write a long essay. Yes, applications are still ongoing. I have shared a USSD link you can use to purchase the forms online in case you're unable to go to the bank, because you know those working in the clinical space are super busy. And so I have shared it in the chat. You can use that to buy the form. I've also shared the link you can use to fill the application forms online. But if you have any other questions, I'm going to leave my number online, my WhatsApp number. You can contact me through WhatsApp and I'll attend to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Wako. That's very grateful. So MSc Financial Risk Management.
Yeah, hello.
MSc, yes, please.
Yeah, hello. Yeah. Please,
yes.
Can you give me the right to share my slide, please?
Okay, please host, grant Dr. Kutu. Let me see if I can grant you the. I think you can share.
I can
Please
go ahead,
try.
right?
Okay. Please go ahead.
Hello. I hope you can see.
Yes, we can see.
Okay. Good evening to everybody. My name is Dr. Kutu, and I will take you through the financial risk management, the things that are required, and what you expect from this program. Now, financial risk management or risk management in general has become the new HR because almost every organization must have a risk unit, since the objective will be profits. Objective. Even major players across all the business sphere insist that the businesses or the firms under them must have risks or a risk management unit. So financial risk management is very, very important. It's been thrown to the front burner. Give it a background of the 2008 financial crisis. Even though the name is financial risk management, it is risk management cut across ERM, operation, treasury, and then other risk management techniques. So I'll take you through the courses later on. Okay, let me skip this because I've made it. And also, it also prepare you for a terminal degree. The program is an MSc, is very rigorous. So those who want to continue to the terminal degree, it's a good launchpad. But beyond that, most regulatory agencies, the banks, the insurance companies, and other regulatory agencies insist that risk management has to be central to the decision-making process. And even if you also look at some of the non-financial sectors like the hospitality, the tourism, and other stuff, they also must have a risk management unit so that they can be able to minimize the risk and make some profit. Now, the course is just to expose you to some of the techniques, the tools that you need to succeed as a professional in implementing risk management policies. And our course covers almost 85% of the FRM program. So it prepares you to do the professional risk management program offered by the Global Association of Risk Professionals. For now, we are running a sandwich program. We've applied to the national accreditation, but to give us the permission to run a weekend. So hopefully the next cycle will be running a weekend stream. But now we are doing a sandwich stream. So the aim, or let me take you to the objectives or the aims. Just to give you a strong theoretical and analytical foundation so that you can be able to examine risks in a holistic way. It also gives you the knowledge of modern tools and techniques that you need to measure risks, more so financial risks. And it gives you that quantitative techniques or the quantitative tools that you need to succeed in the risk management world. And also how you can anticipate emerging risks and how you can put the tools that we will expose you, how you can synthesize them and then manage the risks that's emerged. Some that we don't know, but it might emerge in the future. So we expose you to those tools and how you can apply the risk management tools that we've given you to make ethical decisions and then be able to solve problems in a creative way. So basically, that's what the program is about. And then the background, if you have finance, accounting, actuarial science, insurance, economics, statistics, mathematics, physics, computer science, or any quantitatively inclined subject, you are welcome to apply. Of course, as my colleague said earlier, you need a minimum of a second class lower to apply. So these are the courses. Corporate finance, because it's a financial risk, so we'll expose you to tools of corporate finance. There's a principle of financial risk, because that's the first introduction or the first course that you engage in, as far as risk management is concerned. And it will take you through statistical inference and quantitative risk. And then the research method. This is a core. So the first 4 courses are the core. And the one with asterisks, they are the elective. So you can choose financial markets and product, valuation theory and practice, corporate reporting for risk management, project risk analysis and management, investment and risk management, and country and sovereign risk. So these are electives that you can choose. So you can choose 2 electives from the one that has been asterisked. This is for the first semester. The second semester, the first 3 are core. But remember that seminar that's down, if you look down here, this is also compulsory because you have to present your research in progress in a seminar to get comments. And then when you are done with the write-up, that's where you have to submit your research project. We call it long essay for grading. And this is a 6 credit course. So these 2 are compulsory in addition to the first 3, which is advanced credit risk management, advanced market risk management, and then financial engineering derivatives. The electives, you have the choice to choose advanced operational risk management, actuarial theory and insurance, energy trading and risk management, liquidity and treasury risk management, and then corporate governance and risk management. So these are the electives that you are allowed to choose. In fact, you can choose any 2 from these electives. I think I'll pause here. Please, if you have any question, just put them in the comments or respond to them. Thank you. Yeah, and thank you, everybody.
Thank you very much, Doc. Grateful. MSc Hospitality and Tourism Management. MSc Hospitality and Tourism Management.
Hi, good evening, everyone.
Good evening,
My name
Doc.
is Dr. Afelodum. I'm the coordinator for MSc Hospitality and Tourism Management, which the program is actually domiciled within or hosted by the Department of Marketing and Entrepreneurship, and is typically targeted at those at the managerial level or aspiring to be at the managerial level. So unlike what conventional thinking may assume, it is not just an operational and a vocational aspect. This is because participants are going to be given and equipped with extra managerial expertise in all the operational or all the various business sectors like accounting, human resource, marketing, operations management, etc. So you'll be equipped with knowledge within all these spheres. Now, what happens is that given that these days people are also looking out for extra income, to add on to their 9-to-5s and all that, MSc Hospitality and Tourism Management offer prospects for specific, candidate who would want to take extra jobs in this area. So it provides a solid foundation in relatable areas within the business, customer service, event planning, and other areas. So for the job prospect in such a field, it ranges beyond the hotel management and event planning to include other areas like travel consulting and becoming, tourism consultants, resort managers, cruise directors, conference and banqueting, and destination managers and all that. So within the current landscape where everybody needs extra income, this is one of the most selling courses that anybody can at least take an MSc in. You may be equipped with so many diverse, skills for you to be able to also earn an extra income for yourself. So for those who are looking to enroll on such a program, of course, you can contact me directly. And as far as the courses are concerned, we have issues like consumer behavior, operations management, hospitality and tourism management. And then in the wake of all these sustainability issues, we also have sustainable tourism, event management, human resource management, and then occupational health and safety, among others. So I'm looking forward to hearing and getting prospective applicants also getting in touch so that we'll answer all your questions. I hope I've made it clear. Mr. Yao, over to you.
Thank you, Doc. Grateful. So I would want us to just jump because Dr. Boabe has an emergency. So Dr. Boabe, MA Public Sector Management, if you can kindly do yours so that you can attend to your emergency. Thank you.
To unmute. Thank you very much, Assistant Registrar, and good evening, prospective applicants, and good evening, colleagues. I'm grateful for the opportunity for me to do a quick presentation so I can attend to the few personal issues. Thank you. Yes, may I try to share something? Okay, thank you. And so, dear applicants, you are welcome to this platform, and I hope it's going to be the beginning of you coming back to be a family member at UGBS. My name is Thomas Boabe. I coordinate a very important program, and that is Master's MA in Public Sector Management. Because I have just 5 minutes, I'll just give you a brief overview. You know, you've heard about so many things. At the business school, we are fantastic. We do almost everything that humans require to survive. But the uniqueness of public sector management program is that at public administration, we combine all the other departments. Whatever happens in the private sphere, you have a corresponding happenings in the public arena. We talk about public arena, that's anything that belongs to all of us, that are managed and controlled by all of us. And so all the specific programs we are hearing of, if you come to the public sector, the public service, we are the ones who prepare people to take charge of these activities in public domain or public organizations. And so the MA in Public Sector Management is designed to prepare you or those who are interested to become professionals in managing the public service and public sector organizations. Those of you who are working there already and those who are thinking of having a career in public service, this is your home. I want to talk about public service. We actually include the non-profit sector. And so therefore, it's a specially designed program to make sure that people are properly equipped to be able to handle public service. There are so many things that we're going to teach you, or we're going to take you through, combining practice and theory. And these are, as my colleagues have outlined, several of them are related, but we have specific focus when it comes to public sector organizations. And so courses such as public policy, ethics in public service, accountability, corruption, project management, public sector financial management, public sector human resource. HR is there, but then when it comes to public service or state-owned entities, the way we handle human resources are unique, and you need a unique skill to be able to handle it. And that is one of the things that if you get opportunity to come, we're going to teach governance and leadership in public service, strategic management. What about the civil society, the NGOs? And so the program is designed to equip participants so that at the end of the day, these are some of the areas that you may end up pursuing a career. Yes, once it's public service, international level, national, regional, local government, you have all these international bodies, we train. And in fact, that's why if you go to public affairs, public administration is always a core. All the ministries that we have, all the quasi-autonomous public institutions are your destination. The research institutions, the universities, all my assistant registrars, all of them are coming from my department. Development agencies, and all of them, the USAID, the UNDP, and the others. And that is as well as the NGOs and the private sector. And so therefore, I invite you to consider coming to the business school specifically to pursue this program, which is also the same. It's a sandwich 1 year. The requirements are the same. We don't do access course, whatever background that you bring, with a minimum of second lower and special cases where you have so much experience, practical experience with third class, we also consider. And so thank you, and then for showing interest in considering the business school and specifically public sector management. And I expect to hear from you. You get information about me and about any other person that you find on any of the brochures or the adverts. Please don't hesitate to ask for further clarifications. Thank you. I'm most grateful for the opportunity, and thank you, Assistant Registrar, for the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Doc. Very grateful. And so we would go to MSc Logistics and Transportation Management, please, Dr. Joshua Oforiamamfo. Yes, boss.
Today you've turned the order.
Yes. Dog needed to go somewhere, so.
All right, I understand.
Thank you.
Hello,
so
everyone. My name is Joshua Oforiamamfo. I'm the coordinator for the MSc Logistics and Transportation Management program. In fact, this is one of the new programs in the business school introduced last year. This program sits in the same department with the MSc Business Analytics program that Dr. Awoni spoke to you about earlier. So why did we introduce the MSc Logistics and Transportation Management program? We did a survey on the labor market, and what industry was telling us was that there is a high deficiency in terms of expertise in that area. They require the people with the expertise, but they can't find them. So that led to the introduction of this beautiful program last year. In fact, we could have come earlier, but the processes to follow to get the accreditation took us almost a year. So what is the program about? You can see that transportation and logistics management is becoming a big thing in every economy. With the onset of COVID, countries that had greater expertise in logistics and transportation management had a greater advantage in terms of getting what they want, in terms of getting the shipment from suppliers to their locations. And these challenges will continue to increase because of the global crisis that we continue to face. If you have been following the Russian-Ukraine war, if you've been following the Israel and Gaza war, see what they are doing at the crossing on the Red Sea. So now ships that would have taken shortcut now will have to come through the Cape of Africa, the Horn of, through South Africa, all the way to Europe, extending their routes, making shipment costs go up. For this, you need expertise to manage your flows. And now you would also appreciate the fact that now organizations have broken down their manufacturing setup. If you take a company like, most of you use iPhones. iPhone is manufactured by Apple. Apple is an American company, but iPhone is not manufactured in America. iPhone is manufactured somewhere in China with suppliers in Spain, with suppliers in Canada, with suppliers of the parts and components, even some in America itself. They'll have to ship these parts to China, get them assembled, and then the final product is shipped all the way to California before they distribute to the rest of the world. That is a huge element of logistics and transportation management. Now let's come back into our own economy. Transportation management is becoming a formal thing now. We see organizations like Agate Transport. We see organizations like OM Transport coming up. We see organizations like VIP, Uber, Yango. These are organizations that are trying to formalize transportation in our economy. And to achieve that objective, we need experts in the field. In our public institutions, we need transport managers. We need, in manufacturing setup, in the private sector, we need transport managers. We need logistics managers. So there is a huge opportunity for people with this expertise in the industry. And this need informed the introduction of this beautiful program. Like I said, there are two programs, this Logistics and Transportation Management Program together with the MSc Business Analytics Program sits in the Department of Operations and Management Information Systems. Now, let me quickly share the course structure for the program, so you know the courses that you come on board to take. Within the first semester, you have 4 core courses: Transport Systems and Strategy, Logistics Systems Design and Strategy, Supply Chain Management. This is a course that I handle myself. Research Methods in Logistics and Transportation. And then you have the option to take either 1 or 2 of these electives, depending on your background, where you are coming from, and which of the courses will be of interest to you. You choose that. Some people go for 1, others go for 2. But whether you go for 1 or you go for 2, you are paying the same fees. So why don't you broaden your knowledge by going for 2? Okay, so planning and modeling of public transport, strategic management and leadership. This course is handled by a national expert, our own Dean, Professor Bawole. He handles this course. We have Port Logistics and Administration, Smart Cities and Communities, Sustainable Transport and Management. This course is handled by an expert from one of the top US universities. So our faculty for this program cuts across multiple continents. We have Management Information Systems, Warehousing and Inventory Management. Then when you come to the second semester, we have these 4 core courses. Again, you have the opportunity to take just 1 or 2 electives. Like the other programs, you also do a long essay, which is a research. You come up with your own topic, research topic. You are assigned a supervisor who guides you through the process until you complete. But in addition to the supervisor, we don't want to leave you alone in the research process, because the research process can be very frustrating. You need some guidelines as you go through it. So we have regular weekly seminars to take you through, let you understand the ins and outs of the entire research process, so that you can do a good work and do a very good research work that if you're even interested in publishing, you can do so. So in brief, that is the structure of the program. Overall, you may do minimum of 39 credit hours to graduate, or maximum of 45 credit hours to graduate. What is a credit for the program is that many of the faculties who teach on this program, they also sit on some national bodies. Yes, like myself, I sit on some national bodies in respect of these special areas. Okay, not me alone, my head of department and other faculty. So not only do we give you the academic phase of it, but we also give you the practical components of it. You'll find this program very interesting. If you are working in the port as a clearing agent, if you are working in an institution as a logistics officer or logistics manager, or as a distributor, transport managers, all of you are welcome on board. Now, we are also working assiduously on getting accreditation from CILT for this program, Chartered Institute of Logistics and Transport, which means that once we achieve the accreditation, you graduate from this program and you are not only getting the MSc qualification from the premier university, but you also get automatic membership. You get a chartered membership of the Chartered Institute of Logistics and Transport, a very prestigious qualification. If you want to follow their own program and write the exams and pass to get that qualification, it may take you like 4 years. So coming on board this program should be an advantage. You are killing two birds with one small stone. Okay? So we hope that many of you here would love this program and come on board to come and meet us. I wish you all the best. Mr. Yabua, thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you very much, Doc. Grateful. So we have MA Organizational Leadership and Governance, and then we'll have MSc Procurement and Supply Chain. Thank you.
Hello, good evening all. This, I'd like to share my slide.
So I'll stop sharing.
Okay, thank
you. Dr. Mankwa.
Thank you. All right, so I guess my slide is being seen at your end. So welcome to the MA Organizational Leadership and Governance. My name is Majorin Amankwa and coordinating this particular program. The program is hosted in the Department of Organization and Human Resource Management. And basically, like the name goes, we are looking at leadership in organizations and governance issues. Many of us will agree or may have heard that one of the issues that saddled the banking sector and led to all of these restructuring and then all of those issues had to do with some issues of governance. This is something we may have all heard of. And for that reason, we believe that people should be equipped with the skills when it comes to governing their businesses. Aside that, we are also looking at issues of leadership. Leadership, like we all admit, is needed in every sphere of life. Leadership is needed in the home, in various churches, profit-making organizations, educational sectors, name it. Everywhere you get to, leadership is key. I also believe that leadership is needed anytime you have people working in the organization. On a few occasions, you may have heard people tell you the reason they exited from their organizations. And one of such reasons may be because of their managers, because of their leaders, and not necessarily because of the organization. What it means is that if leadership is not strong, if people are not properly led, people can even decide to exit from the organization. Now, this being said, so long as you have people in there, there's a need for you to be able to motivate them, a need for you to be able to inspire people to even do the things that sometimes they are unwilling to do. Leadership is needed when it comes to managing conflict, and leadership is also needed when it comes to communicating. So if you're a leader and you want the best out of your people, this program is intended to build your leadership skills so you'll be able to get the best out of the people you manage. Regarding the content, like all other programs, we also have 2 semesters. For semester 1, we take you through courses like leadership and corporate governance, organizational behavior and management, corporate strategy and governance, management information system, human resource management, and then research methods in leadership and governance. The aim is to be able, especially with the research methods, is to be able to help you know how to conduct studies or researches. So long as you are managing people, there may be issues, and you would have to know how to do these investigations and then resolve those kinds of challenges. So that is it for the first semester, meaning that join us in February. We will start taking you through all. We introduce you to strategic leadership and governance. We also take you through legal issues in leadership and governance. We take you through ethics and corporate social responsibility, managing change, corporate communication, and then how to manage conflicts and then take right decisions in the organization. Like all the other courses, there's also a research component. So if we take you through the research methods in the first semester, second semester, we now help you to put it into practice. So here again, you are assigned to a supervisor, one you work closely with for the year. And then you go back and forth to be able to get your project done. The requirements are the same, a minimum of second class lower. We also consider third classes on a case-by-case basis. So in brief, management is needed. So leadership is needed in every aspect. And for that reason, this program is aimed at helping you develop the needed skills to be able to do that. Just to add to all I have said, when you join the University of Ghana Business School, we aim to also help you manage your conflicts. And for that reason, we also have a little side attraction, which has to do with our baby room. I'm mentioning this because there are times people are worried about how to manage their family, especially if you have young children. So with the baby room, you are able to come with your babies and then your nanny, and then you can get the opportunity to study, and then your child could also be well catered for in there. I'm sure this should make many of mothers, and especially nursing mothers, happy to join us. This is where you may not get it in other institutions. Thank you very much, and see you soon in February.
Thank you very much.
Moderator, I'm done.
Yes, thank you very much. So we'll have the last one, MSc Procurement and Supply Chain Management. Thank you.
Good evening. Thank you, Yao. My name is James Mensah, and I am the coordinator for MSc Procurement and Supply Chain Management. This course is hosted in the Department of Public Administration at the University of Ghana Business School here. Procurement and supply chain is responsible for overseeing all the processes involved in acquiring products, materials, goods, and services that are needed to run any organization. Therefore, all organizations depend on the expertise of procurement and supply chain managers in order to seek and manage external supplier relationships to ensure that they do this at the best possible cost. So for this reason, procurement and supply chain has a direct impact on any organization's bottom line. Therefore, the aim of this program is to train our students to be able to become efficient and very good procurement and supply chain managers. This program, the requirement for this program, as mentioned by my colleagues already, is first degree from a recognized university. So once you have a first degree in management-related courses, you are qualified to apply for this program. This program is a one-year program, that is 2 semesters. And once you graduate, you are automatically chartered for the Chartered Institute of Supply and Chartered Institute of Procurement and Supply in UK. So we have accreditation from them. So once you graduate, you just apply to them and then you follow their requirements. Automatically, you become a member. So what it means is that you graduate with a a degree, master's degree from the University of Ghana Business School, and also you get to be a member of SIPS. Doc, if I can share my slides to take them through the courses that you take during these 2 semesters at the University of Ghana here. Doc, if you can stop sharing so that I can share my slides. Hello, can you hear me, Doc? Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. It's okay. I would try and stop her from sharing. Yes.
Okay, I just want to
Yes.
take them through the courses that okay, so
the host, let me check if the main host.
okay, so in the first semester, you take research methods. Research is very, very important in any program. And once you graduate with a degree, you should be able to do basic research. So therefore, we will take you through research methods. And then we will take you through strategic procurement management. Then we'll take you through advanced operations and supply chain management and global logistics strategy and design. So these are the 4 core courses that you take for the first semester. You also have the opportunity to take a minimum of 1 or 2 courses from these electives. And the electives are healthcare supply chain management, finance for procurement managers, project management, and international trade. So depending on your background and where you want to work or where you work, then you select either 1 or 2 electives from here. In the second semester, you will take another 4 core courses, and these are global procurement and supply chain management, sustainable and ethical procurement, very important course. And most importantly, you go through the procurement law to understand it very well. We have a lawyer who will take you through this course, and then you will take information system and e-procurement. Of late, everything is done via the internet, so it is important that you undertake this course to be able to use whatever software or whatever program that your organization uses to be able to manage your procurement system. In the same way, you also take either 1 or 2 electives, and these electives are supplier relationship development and management, supply chain risk management, supply market analysis and due diligence, and then human resource development and ethical leadership. Of course, just like any other program, you have to take a long essay, and before you take a long essay, we will guide you through. So you take a seminar where the lecturers will take you through process of writing your project work and also guide you as you write your project work. So in a nutshell, these are the courses that you'll be taking when you enroll for this program. Thank you, Yao.
Thank you very much, Dr. Mensah. And indeed, thank you to all faculty who joined, and also thank you to you for joining us all this time. I think that we would open up for 10 minutes of questions. If you have any question, kindly raise your hand. We would ask you to unmute. So if you have any question, kindly raise your hand. We would ask you to unmute, and then you would ask your question. Please make your question as brief as possible so that we can answer you accordingly. Thank you very much. And then if you are asking your question, please direct it to the department for which you are interested in, so that it makes it easier for the coordinators here to attend to you. So we would have Oludare Adewale. I'll leave your last name out, and then Mon Chambers. So Oludare, please try and unmute, and then let's speak. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thanks a lot. Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Please speak. We can hear you.
Yes. Good. It's nice speaking with you, and I'm truly happy to be part of this information session. I'm very much interested in the organizational leadership and development. I'm in Nigeria and I live in Nigeria. I'm just want to ask, my question is general. Is there a scholarship opportunity available? That's number one. Is there any efforts being made possibly by the university to source for scholarship or grant opportunities for those of us who might not be able to self-fund ourselves? Then also, is it also possible, if there's no scholarship opportunity for a West African citizen like me, to pay the Ghanaian rate, to pay the rates that are applicable to Ghanaians? Thank you.
Thank you. So let's take Mon Chambers. I will address your questions. Okay. So hello, please speak. The second person, please speak.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Yeah, this is Chambers.
Yeah, Chambers.
My question goes to Margarine O. Amankwa for governance. And I want to find out from the other courses, I noticed that you can do like an elective, but for hers, there is nothing like you select an elective. So which ones are going to be narrowed down at the end of the day for one to pick?
Okay, thank you. So Dr. Mankwa would address that.
Okay.
Ken, please kindly unmute and then ask your question.
Hello. Good
Yes.
evening.
Good
Yeah,
evening.
I wanted to ask concerning the clinical leadership and management.
Okay.
Yes. I just wanted to know how the program is like. Even though it's a 1 year, is it like weekend, or it's there are particular times of the month where the prospective or the students would have to for lectures? Thank you.
Okay, Ken. Thank you. I think that, Ken, just so that if others have the same question, this is an information session for our sandwich programs. So our sandwich programs, lectures begin from the 26th of February for 6 weeks until first week in April. Yes, first week in April. And you would have lectures in the evenings online on weekdays. Then on weekends, I think twice within the 6 week period on weekends, you will come physically to University of Ghana Business School at graduate campus for lectures. The rest will be held online, and it's a sandwich program. So when you are done with lectures in April, you write exam. After the exams, then you will be done with your first semester. So your second semester would be next year around the same time of between February and April. Then you write exams. And then if the university has a calendar for graduation in November, if you are done with, you passed all your courses, you have met all our requirements, and then you can graduate in November. I hope that answers your question. And if anybody has same as well. So Chambers, yes, Chambers would ask your Dr. Majora Mankwa to answer your question. Then I'll come to Darius' question. Thank you. Dr. Mankwa, are you here? Hello, Dr. Mankwa. I think, Chambers, maybe, I don't know whether, Doctor, but you definitely have some free electives to pick from. I think she did not list out all the courses within the program, but there are some free electives that you can pick alongside the main core courses that you'll be doing. That I know of. So maybe just so that if she's not here, the question will be answered. There will be free electives for you to pick. Oludare, unfortunately, you are an international, you are a foreigner, and so our scholarship schemes in Ghana, not at the business school. In Ghana, we have our scholarship secretariat and then our Get Fund secretariat. So they fund some of these programs for our nationals, for Ghanaians. And so I do not know of any opportunity. Maybe in Nigeria, if there are some organizations that fund they have scholarships and fund some of these master's programs, that is fine. you can try that. On the aspect of the fees, every country has fees for international students. And so far as you are not a Ghanaian and you are an international, you'll be required to pay the fees that are meant for international students. So that is how best I can answer your question, unless maybe there's something more. Thank you. Somebody is using an iPhone. He says, please, I find myself in the operational department of the port. I am confused between logistics and transportation management and procurement and supply chain management. Please help. Dr. Foria Amanfo, Dr. James Mensah, between the two of you, please. The person says he or she is in the operational department of the port and he or she is torn between your programs. What would you advise for the person to do? We do advise that this year they do logistics and transportation management. When they graduate, then they come and do procurement and supply chain. Thank you. Please answer for us. Thank you.
Okay, so iPhone. You didn't tell us, you said operational department, so I don't know what exactly you are involved in. But if your interest is in procurement, so at the ports, do you mean you work for Ghana Port and Harbors Authority, GPHA? Okay, so you work for GPHA. Now, you may be in an operational department, but your target may be to move to, say, the procurement unit. I know the GPHA does a lot of procurement. Even yesterday, we visited the River Yard in Tema, where you guys want to rehabilitate to assess the level of work over there. So your target may be to move from where you are to the procurement department. If that is your dream, then the procurement and supply chain management program is more suitable for that target. However, if you are in a situation where you do more with transportation of moving goods from the company to outside, you are in charge of making sure that containers are well placed, appropriately placed, dealing with clients and managing their clearing issues, then the logistics and transportation will be much more suitable. I don't know if that answers your question.
Thank you, Doc. I think that should be that answers. Achu, when were the admission letters, please? Achu, we are working on the admission letters. We understand that some of you are waiting for the letters to apply for government scholarships, which ends by the 31st of January. So our academic office is working around the clock to make sure, hopefully from next week, your letters should start coming to you so that you can quickly apply for the scholarships. Yes, please. So Gifty, I think that has answered your question. We are currently working on a few other things for graduation, so but definitely you are going to your admission letters will be ready by next week. Jake, yes, please. That is the understanding. Yes. So as a sandwich student, you have an online class Monday to Friday in the evening after work, and then on Saturday you have no Sunday. Then on Saturday you have the whole day lecture. Thank you. No Sunday. Chambers, are you okay? Your hand is still up. If there are no more hands up, I should think that we are fine and we can end our session.
Mr. Yeboah, let me add to the answer you give to is it Jake?
Jake, yes.
Jake.
Yes.
And so for that period, the 2 Saturdays, weekends that you have to come here, the lectures will be for the whole Saturday. So for those 2 weekends, you need to block it for any funerals or weddings or anything like that. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We want to say a big thank you to our faculty. Okay, my Chambers, you are saying another question. Yes, can you kindly ask him to? Can you unmute, please? Unmute and ask your question, please.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's just a quick one.
Mhm.
Regarding the 70% that is allowed to be paid on the fees. I'm
Yes,
asking, is the 70 for the entire first and second semester fee,
No,
70%
please.
or
No,
the
please.
first semester
No, please.
70%?
The first semester 70%.
Okay,
Because
okay.
after you are done with that, you have a whole year to come for the second semester. So
Okay,
not,
okay.
yes. So it's the first semester 70%. Then you can
Oh,
register.
nice. I think
Yes,
it's
then
good for them.
make sure you do the 30 by the time you write your exam, so that will allow you to write the exams. Then you have a whole 12-month cycle for you to
To
put
also
yourself
organize.
together.
Yeah,
Yes, to
nice,
organize
nice.
and come and do the other.
We're only hoping that you give us admission, so.
Oh yes, yes. If you meet our University of Ghana and then GTech standards for admitting you to master's program, definitely we are going to admit you. If you have a first degree and you meet our second class lower minimum and others, all the other requirements, definitely. So somebody is asking a question.
Thank you.
Said, do CILT third level or advanced diploma level qualify for MSc Supply Chain Management and Procurement program? Dr. Mensah, does the advanced diploma qualify one to do a master's? Right. Dr. Boriaman, for anyone who can speak, I don't think it does qualify. Advanced diploma, I don't think qualifies one to do a master's. No. Henry, please unmute and then speak. I think you'll be the last person so that we can close. It's almost 6 p.m.
All right, thank you very much. I wanted to find out with the weekends where students have to come in for lectures. I wanted to find out if students are unable to attend physically, there's a platform where you can join online, especially for people who have unpredictable work schedules on weekends. Thank you.
Unfortunately, I didn't hear you. My network was bad. I didn't hear anything you said.
Okay.
Yes.
I was asking that for prospective students who have unpredictable work schedules on weekends, in the event where students have to come in for lectures on the weekend, is there a medium where someone can join online if he or she is not unable to come to class physically?
You might have to arrange that with your class rep later, but you try because it's just 2 Saturdays out of the 6 weeks. So if we'll give you the timetable, so if you can plan ahead and try and be physically present, that would be better. Yes, but if not, you can plan you have a class rep, you can arrange that. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so I think that is all. Please, faculty, does anyone have any final words to say? Jake, before we go, yes. So apart from sandwich program, yes, please kindly visit www.ugbs.ug.edu.gh. All our programs that we run, you'll find them there. Our 1-year programs, our MBA programs, our sandwich programs, all our programs are listed there. So you can kindly look through and read about the programs. Okay, thank you. I think that we are done. We want to say a big thank you to all of you for making time. We hope to see you very soon. Kindly apply. Let's see you. Let's have our lectures and then we will all complete a year by now. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming. Have a wonderful evening. Bye.